When it came out and was really successful, after everyone sort of heard about it, let's say a year after that, I would have people with as many shades on the scale of skin color that you could imagine, and with as many different foreign accents as you can imagine, coming up to me and saying, "This is our story. This is my family's story." And that was a pretty cool thing to have a Japanese lady who barely spoke English come up and try to tell me how much Greek wedding meant to her, and she married someone from another place, and it's just that was the cool thing of it going out in the world and people really relating to it. And she puts blood, sweat, and tears into writing these stories out and pulling from a real life and then finding a way to put a twist on it and give it some humanity and make it funny or make it dramatic so that you well up. And it's not easy. Anybody who's been in a relationship for a decade or more will identify with Ian and Tula now. The shine's kind of worn off. Life comes along. Electric bills due. Got to get up, go to work. Those longing looks and those long kisses, they fade into the background. Everybody knows, and so that's where they are now. They're dealing with a daughter who may not be the easiest in the world to get along with. We're solid in our relationship. Audience doesn't have to worry about us breaking up. But the parents are much more featured in this one. And I like that. I like that we get because they touched on them. But, some of the favorite lines from the first one were when Maria, Tula's mother, would guide Gus into thinking that these ideas that he had were his ideas. She had a thing about, the woman being the neck, and she can turn the head any way she wants. And, we see much more of that in this one, which is really fun to watch because, as that old Father Time's got his eye on everybody, I'm getting older, and I'm heading into Gus and Maria territory, and it won't be long for I'm there. And I like that kind of settling down, and look, I'm set in my ways, but I'm open to a little bit of change too. I think people are just they're gonna get it. I think our daughter Paris is in that awkward teenage phase of she's tall and gangly. She's way cuter than she thinks she is. And the parents are a bit smothering. Don't forget, Ian, when we were in the first one, was in high school, a teacher. Now he's a principal of the high school. So he's up in everybody's grill now. And his daughter's at that same high school. And it is every small town has that high school where one of those kids has a parent who works there on some level. That's got to be a drag for that kid. Maybe it's a drag for the parent because he can't show favoritism. And so we got a lot of that going on.